I'm going to show you how to do a landmine shoulder press with a skip. I'm Dr. Anthony Davis, and if you've been doing a lot of boring forward and backward movements with the shoulders, bench press, that kind of thing, it's time to make it athletic. It's time to add rotation. First off, though, if you have a landmine, and I'll show you how to figure that out in a second, you just want to work on a single arm press first. So get used to this, and as long as this feels easy, then we can progress to the next step. The next step would be loading this up and then taking a step, pressing, and then stepping back. So getting used to curling up this weight, like you're doing kind of a side crunch and a little bit of shoulder rotation, and then step and withdraw your other arm so that we're using both sides of the anterior and posterior oblique slings so that we have rotation through this movement. This would be your next step. Okay, but if you don't know how to use a landmine or what a landmine is, here's how. So basically a landmine is I just use a normal barbell and then I attach it to this little attachment right here. And all this is a little landmine attachment. You just kind of stick this in a barbell holder or inside some plates that are on the ground. And then you put the barbell inside here. And if your gym doesn't have a landmine, you can get a fat plate and then just put a barbell in the center of the hole here, and you can still do the same movement. Okay, now let's work on some footwork. Basically, your feet are going to be hips width distance apart, and they're going to be skipping back and forth. Now, as your feet are skipping, your arms are doing the opposite motion. So if my left leg is forward, my right arm is forward. And then if I skip, I'm doing this, right? So it's kind of like I'm running, except I'm just kind of hopping back and forth. And here's me from the other angle, so you can see how far my step is. My step really is not very far. And then we put it all together, and that is we take the barbell, we're loading this up with a little bit of a side crunch and slight rotation through the chest, but the belly button stays pointing forward the whole time. And we load this up, so the way you start it is if I'm on my right side, I start with my right foot forward as I pull the bar in, because I'm going to skip and my feet are going to switch, and as I switch my feet, I'm going to push the bar overhead, and that's my ending position. So you might want to start by just getting used to, okay, here's my starting position. And then I reach out because I'm pulling my other arm in. That's going to help me generate rotation here. So I might just want to get used to doing one skip. So I press and then I kind of step, and then recoil. And then I really do one explosive movement, and then I come back to the starting position. So I explosive, and then I switch my feet back and reset. And that'll get you used to it. Eventually, you can do sets where you actually explode every time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. And again, notice that I'm using the momentum of my non-holding arm the whole time. Eventually, you can add some weight to it, and eventually you can combine it with a cool rowing exercise that I have in another video. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I rehab people and get them back to performance, book a call with me online. I'm Dr. Anthony Davis. Movement is medicine, so move your body every day.